Hello, my darling mystics. Let's take a look at the alchemical energy of this Aries full moon on October 1st, 2020. So I'm going to share with you how I read the energies. I see the astrology wheel in many different ways. I use both astrology and mystical tarot practices. The zodiac wheel to me represents an alchemical cycle, many cycles within a larger cycle. And there are so many rhythms playing out at the same time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share with you some of the energies within this cycle, and hopefully it will help us be more grounded, more centered, more oriented to love, more about that in a moment, and serve us both individually and collectively. So I'm going to share the chart with you. So this is the chart for our October 1st Aries full moon. It's happening at 5:04 p.m. This is Eastern time. So here we have our full moon. We have the sun at 9 degrees of Libra, the moon at 9 degrees of Aries, conjunct Chiron retrograde. So full moons, as you probably know, are a culmination point, a point of big change. And the Aries, 9 degrees of Aries is, it is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is the middle leg of the journey of the Queen of Wands. So what does this mean if you don't know tarot? Well, let's think of the Queen of Wands as our alchemical guide for this full moon. So what is she all about? Well, she's pretty awesome, for one. She has natural magic. She's very confident. She is, in the tarot, she sits with her legs a little bit open. She has her chakras, her kundalini is activated. Her chakras are aligned. She's fully present in all of her glory, and she is not ashamed of who she is or the journey that has brought her to where she currently is. The middle leg of her journey, each alchemical guide has 3 legs to her journey. You can also call them decans. So the middle decan of her journey is the Two of Wands. And there's so much energy here because this is the energy of moving from, if this were the natural zodiac, meaning this line here, the ascendant, represented the movement from Pisces into Aries. I hope I'm not losing you here. I hope this will make sense. She is right here, which means she has just crossed the threshold from both complete and total emotional heart fulfillment into planning her next adventure, planning her next journey. She has one foot firmly planted where she is, and the other foot is ready to go, but she's not quite ready to take that next step. She is planning. She is dreaming. So this tells us that this full moon has there's so much energy here. It can really give us a huge boost, but it's okay if you're not ready to make a step yet. This is the time to do your 10 of Cups dreaming. And what I mean by that is, if you could, and you can, but let's just, in case the belief is difficult to get to, the belief that we can create the life that we want and have everything we want, fulfill all of our own dreams. So imagine that you can. Imagine that you could. What would that look like? How would you spend your days? How much time would you spend working? What would you do for fun? Spend this time dreaming, because the Queen of Wands is about that journey. She is coming from a place of total fulfillment. And her alchemy comes from that, deep within. She is 2 parts fire and 1 part water. And that 1 part water is the 10 of Cups. So she has everything that she needs, and she knows it. With Chiron here, maybe we don't know it. Maybe that's how the Queen of Wands can help us with this full moon energy. So the sun opposing this moon, you know, full moon is an opposition between the sun and the moon. The sun is in the middle decan of the Queen of Swords. So our motivation is sort of walking along with the Queen of Swords and her alchemical journey. So what's that about? Well, the Queen of Swords, she's my favorite. The Queen of Swords is that she takes the journey of pain and magically transforms it, alchemically creates wisdom from her pain. She does not become bitter. She does not become jaded. Everything that hurts her becomes more and more a part of her in her alchemy. And she becomes wiser and wiser as she goes along. So consider this full moon. Where are you in the alchemy of your heartbreak? How is that heartbreak changing you? And it's a very emotional journey. I'm actually getting a little emotional talking about this, because heartbreak hurts, and Chiron is here telling us that. He is also opposing, you know, which just means we have to face it. We have to face our pain so that we feel equipped to do this dreaming, so that we can birth this life that we really deserve and desire. So I'm going to take a pause right here and go back to the beginning. We have an energetic guide for this day, and the energetic guide is the Lovers, the 6th card, or the number 6 in the Tarot Major Arcana. And this card means many different things to many different people. But for this purpose, I'm going to look at it as a duality, the duality of an individual. We have this 2 energy going on, don't we, with the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords, and then the Lovers has the 2 individuals, the, you know, Adam and Eve, the man and the woman, divine feminine, divine masculine, however you see that. And then we have the uniting figure as the angel. So when we're looking at this duality of ourselves, how are we working to unite these different parts of ourselves? Definitely this alchemical journey of the mystical tarot is a good way to do that. So this is all coming forward for us, coming forth in our minds. Venus is our oriental planet, which means everything that we do, just be guided back to love. Reorient yourself to love and beauty. Reorient yourself to your value system. Reorient yourself to the love of self and others. What are you committed to? Probably a lot of thoughts about, you know, can I really commit to this journey? Can I really commit to this job? Can I really commit to this relationship? It's okay if you don't know yet. It's important to take these pauses. The Two of Swords decan in the Queen of Swords journey, it's about going within and taking a beat, just taking a minute to go within, to truly assess what you want, and to honor that sacred process. So with that, I'm going to close this out for a moment. So with that, I invite you to close your eyes with me, and let's just breathe together, say a little prayer together, and get grounded in this energy. Okay? I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to put them over my heart as I take these breaths. Take these breaths with me. Things are so chaotic in our world right now, aren't they? I'm finding myself more and more in need of these quiet moments to just center. Imagine yourself grounding into the earth, grounded by divine light from above, and completely surrounded in your protective cocoon of light, however it works for you. And just know that in this quiet place, this place of in-between, that you are worthy of every good thing. You are worthy of ease. You are worthy of fun, love, abundance, and joy. All right. I love you so much. Happy full moon.